This is why you don't have any friends.
Well, if you dislike it so much, why don't you call people with your dad?
Is that me? Is that like little me?
I love you, honey.
I'm here now, like a grown-up woman, like I get my own children. I don't want to be a parent like this. But yeah, it's going fine. Like I had my, some moments are harder to forget. Yeah, I can understand. But like I had my checkup this week. Are you an Erdern? Hold on, let me change this. Interesting, sort of dark liquids flown out of the holes. It's a nail. I know you're in there. You gotta face me. Hello? Okay, fine if you go. Oh. What do you want me to do though? You want to give me an hug? You don't like the light? Fine. Get out your fucking clothes. You know, it sits breathing in my closet, be like, sits there breathing, doesn't say a thing, refuses to collaborate. Hello. You know what it means, you know what it means. When I record this, it's just the 25th of October, but when this releases, it's the 1st of November. And you know what the 1st of November means? Halloween is gone. It's time for, oh well, my Christmas dress. And yeah, I got a new dress in comparison to last year because, well, baby bump. I, of course, was pregnant last year, but I didn't expect to get pregnant this year, which I did in May, really quickly after my next pregnancy. Which shows how fertile I really am. But yeah, this is my Christmas dress for this year. I think it will also be for next year. And as you can see, I've also brunette here, but like that doesn't matter and that sort of stuff. But that little update since November, and well, you know, Christmas is around the corner, 2025 is around the corner. We're starting with that. And, well, speaking about treasures from the past and last year and that sort of stuff, our first game of the day is an archaeological game. And what do I mean with that? This game is called The Children of the Clay. This game is a simple motion click horror game. And what do I mean with a simple motion click horror game? Well, you know, what do I mean? Yeah, how do I say this the best? It's basically as I say, a motion click horror game. You found an artifact, or at the dig site at the Ural Mountains, they found an artifact, and that artifact is yours to research. And well, you know, with an old artifact or an artifact of unknown age and an unknown place, it often left what to search for and what to discover. So, what does it mean when you find an artifact this close to age that resembles a human face? That has like black liquid all over it, or did I say too much? Well, you have to find out in game number 1. Game number 2 is called Delirium, and Delirium is actually a funny horror game because I spent like 12 minutes. You're gonna see it, I spent like 12 minutes doing nothing and walking around the room thinking something will happen. To thinking it was a social experiment, you know, that we make a horror game, that totally nothing changed and that sort of stuff. And I do I hear like a baby yell again? To like make me think that's a social experiment of like, because Delirium is also a reference to Delirious, or I mean like crazy and that sort of stuff, that you're like, you think you hear stuff, you know, but it isn't there. So, or does something change that you be like going insane that you think something has changed. To make it easier to recheck that I am not stupid and will think of, I am stupid. And in the next 7 minutes, I played the game and, well, you know, I truly showed what happens in that one room for the demo. It's a demo, so don't be short of it. But yeah, do I go, like as I said, insane from like finding out what's going on? Or is something else waiting in this one never changing the room? Sorry for the burp, it came certainly to me, but oh well. And our final game today, our third game is a game that takes a sensitive subject, like it says it's a sensitive subject, but I don't think it's clear that's a really sensitive subject about how someone's life has been until the end. And what do I mean with that? Well, basically, level head. You're a janitor, you're going into this building, there are 10 floors, with each floor being different. And these floors are basically a sort of memory of what the developer has seen. The developer like copes with basically with a bit of trauma, and he decides to express it through game development. And there is nothing wrong with that. I think it's really, really strong and really, really brave to do that. But it leaves me with the question of a game that I was gonna make a comment about the game of like, why is this story so weird? But at the end it became clear, and I don't know what to say anymore about the game. Like, you feel sorry for him, for the developer afterwards. And what do I mean with that? Well, you have to watch game number 3, Level-Headed, for our final game of today's episode. This is 3 Scary Games 167. For now, at least for now, until the 3 Scary Games made on the 20th of December will all be recorded with my Christmas dress. After that, I will go back to cycling dresses and that sort of stuff and outfits. So until then, you have to deal with me being a Christmas girl and that sort of stuff. Patreon members that appear now on screen. I really, really, really thank you for being a Patreon member and allowing me to do this while earning a few bucks. I know I've always been a bit wakeful and giving you the early access to videos, and I know I will forget sometimes, but sorry, I try my best. As you know, I'm just a girl pregnant and I have also other stuff to worry about. So I tried my best to give them early access, but sometimes I forget. I'm tired, and also that sort of stuff. I will make myself better and I will promise to do more with my Patreon. If you want to join them, make sure to check out my link tree down below. At there, all my official socials will be in there, including my Blue Sky, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, and etc. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. If you want to join them on the shout out, this is $3 a month. You get another bag of goodies like shoutouts, early access to video ideas, early access to videos, more private stuff that I want to do with viewers. Like for example, you can request like an outfit request, for example, because I do some people like seeing my pregnant side and that sort of stuff, and way more. I want to make my Patreon mirror a connection between you and me and that sort of stuff, and also focus on my content creation, of course. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the notification bell. If you want to play any of these games that I've played today, make sure to check out the top of the video description. My link tree will be at the bottom. And with that, I'm going to say, I hope you have a wonderful time watching. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. And if you want to see more horror, there's always more in the icon in the top right. And with that, I will see you all in game number 1. You know what I just remembered? Welcome to game number 1 of 3 Scary or new 3 Scary Games. But you know what I just remembered? It is like 10:30 and I actually started later than I wanted with recording this 3 Scary Games because, these normally take a while. But I remember that normally on Friday I went to my parents since I had school, and since once I went to my parents, and I get home, it's usually 10 or 11 p.m. And then I started recording 3 Scary Games, and that usually went on to 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. before a video was done. Did it make me tired? Yes. But now I'm here, since I didn't have a job, I don't go that often to my parents anymore, which I might should, but so I'm usually aiming to start around 9, so that I'll be done between 11 and 12 p.m., But, no. No, I'm here sitting at 10:30. You know why I'm later than I want? Tomorrow, tomorrow I'm gonna stream Dark Deception, and I'm gonna do the Esren for Belly Barrett. So once this is released, I already did this, but tomorrow for my recording time, I'm gonna do Barley Barrett, or I'm gonna attempt the Esren on Barley Barrett, and I actually, as you can see, made a whole lot of notes. Purely because I want to, like, I have it, like, I can show you, I have a tablet, and I want to be like on my tablet and phone to just like, I'll put my tablet here if I want to, you know, take some secrets, or know where to find the secrets, or any of, like, any hints that I feel like I should of know in the level. Then I can just look it up, you know, and I don't have the website open because the website is sometimes not barely, like, yeah, word joke, barely helpful, but yeah, that's what I've been doing the past hour or so. So yeah, so that's why this started later than I wanted, but like I done this because yeah. And if you all know what this is Notion. It's basically a note program. And what do I mean with a note program? As you can see, I have a lot of things. For example, I do note ideas that I have for YouTube videos, as you can see. I recently lost my list with things. I don't know if I accidentally deleted or a bug occurred, but I recently lost my list with games that I want to play on my channel. And so I had to redo it. But basically, I have it on my tablet, I have it on my phone, I have it on my PC. And if I have a YouTube ID, I just note it in here. And once I have that YouTube ID, basically, I can just like later down the line work it out. Or, you know, if I be like, I don't know what to stream or play anymore, I just look at the list and boom, you know, thing. But besides that, because you're not here for horror, you're here for apparently what this is. This is an archaeological.
Archaeologist.
An archaeologist. Yeah, I know I can. English is not my primary language, but
Archaeologist.
An archaeologist type horror game where basically, to say it simple, it is a stop motion analogic horror game. It describes itself. So, you know, it looked interesting, and still pregnant. I've been like, name artifact number 297, site Kurgan Burial Mound, 7B Ural Mountains. Material clay, age unknown, function unknown. Huh. My belly didn't grow anymore since then, but yeah, as you can still see, still big and beautiful. I've put up my Christmas tree, and I forgot how rough it is to put up a Christmas tree while pregnant. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like a metal object embedded in an artifact. Doesn't seem like it's possible to extract it. Maybe we can find out what kind of metal it is. These are books. Human's face. The face. It looks like some sort of etchiness. You used the magnificer to look closer. Which one? This one? I don't like this simply. But yeah, I've been putting it on my Christmas tree to see if it fits in my new house. Because basically, as you know, I've moved since last March. Can I? Here's a logical support to smelted automatically dates around 6000 5000 BC. Most common metals found on archaeological sites are iron, copper, lead, tin, zinc, and are alloys. Magnetic, it can be easily distinguished from the rest. It resembles a tail. tail, the face. Is that this thing? Oh. Some sort of runes, but I don't recognize the type. Maybe I can find something in my book. But yeah, I've been sorting it up with my belly, and I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait. I'm not gonna lie, like, since, oh, there's something in my eye. My eye's irritating. I have a new Christmas tree, because when I moved, I basically, this looks like an S. Does it look like an S? Or like an L? No, it's a G. This looks like an O. But like I've been like basically, how do you say it? I've moved since like last March, and why is my eye irritating so much? So Jesus, oh. Out of nothing, my eyes just like, yeah, let's irritate. That looks like an O. But like basically, since I have a new house, I bought a new Christmas tree, and I wanted to see if the Christmas tree was high enough and wide enough to the place I designated it for. So I just pulled it together, put it up with my belly, but it was so rough. It was just so rough. I forgot how to like is to put up a Christmas tree while you're pregnant. Ugh. See, my eye even doesn't like it. The idea of it. Okay, we have a G. We have an O. It looks like an O. This is a U. Seems like it. This one corresponds with like the U. This one corresponds with like the O, in my opinion. The next one is like not in I because it's like way too high. Ha! That rhymes. Which one then is it? It looks like an I, but it ends with a U. Which one is this? Like, I don't see it, to be honest. Would that be an I? Since it's mirrored. Is it mirrored? Is that a possibility? If I assume it's an I, then it says Go Rio. Is that a thing? Like, this is a G. This looks like a G, alright? It's the only one that matches. And this looks like an O. And that one looks like an U. Oh, it's a D. Just go. So it's just gold, basically. Which, because this means. Basically, the translation means Goudru. What do you mean? This is G, right? It looks like it. This is like an O. And this looks like, but why is this like, this is like the U. And this too. And this is the D. What was this? This is like an R. No, wait, this doesn't make sense because the thing is like way lower. Wait, is the one that has like... No, I don't see one other one that matches close to it. Huh? Then there's none other that comes close to this. Am I translating it wrong? You know, I might be good at like being a mother and that sort of stuff, but like translating old languages, no. I'm not even good at English, so The older Hungarian script was Hungarian runes is an alphabetic writing system used for writing the Hungarian language. After the establishment of the Christian Hungarian kingdom, the old writing system was partially forced out of use during the rule of King Stephen, and the Latin alphabet was adopted. However, among some professionals, shepherds were used as a rover stick to officially track the number of animals. The script has remained in use. Old Hungarian letters were usually written from right to left. Oh. Ah. So that's your... Here's like a baby cat or something. Like, do I do something wrong? This looks technically like a G. This one looks like an O. Or is this an N? No, that doesn't make sense. Well, that makes sense if you write it from. So if I do like Q, R, D, U. Oh! It was an N. It was not an O. Jordan Old-Dragon is a shape-shifting demonic creature from Hungarian mythology, an early Hungarian paganism who controls the dark and evil forces of the world. After Christianization, it was identified with the devil. One survivor folktale about Erdun involves one of the spawns of Erdun arriving to Earth, and the shaman of the village consulting the spirit to learn how to trap the creature. Hi. Are you an Erdun? Hold on, let me change this. Interesting, some sort of dark liquid thrown out of the holes. It's a nail. Exempt from the newspaper article The Children of Clay. Just a few months after the disappearance of the esteemed archaeologist and the incident involving a broken artifact, the team working on the remote site in New York has made an astonishing discovery. A previously unknown underground chamber containing a dozen similar small clay figures has been discovered. They are already in contact with several universities across the globe to further study them. You know, this was interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Even if it was a short, talky game. Like, you know, like getting a figure in front of you, inspecting it, and then like trying to translate the runes, which is hard, as you can see, is like hard and interesting to play and be as for one. You know, as I'm being talking about being a mother and that sort of stuff. But you know what I miss? I think if you put a jump scare at the end of like the Erdon, as you had seen in the picture in the book, if you did that, the game will be perfect. I think you'll get a lot of people. I think it will be perfect. But as normally, if you want to play the Children of Clay, link is at the top of the video description down below. And Mario, see you in game number 2. Okay, look, listen. I know it says continue. I wanted to press record, but I accidentally pressed back because the game was not loading for some reason. And when I pressed on the new game button, so I think it's already played. So I will press restart, but welcome to game number 2, Delirium. As you know, why did I choose this other game? Because, well, if you know, I like playing Binding of Isaac. It's my pastime at the moment, or I play it a really lot. I think in the past 2 months or 3 months that I have it, I have like, let me double check. Like, in the past 2 or 3 months that I've played it, I have over 250 hours already. I've played it like already over 250 hours almost. That happens when you don't have a job and have time too much. But I'm also working on like Project Elise and that sort of stuff, so don't worry. I don't only play games. Well, I do play a lot of games, but also work on my content. And since I play a lot of Binding of Isaac, Delirium is one of the final bosses in Binding of Isaac, or is like a boss called. It's called Delirium, so you know, I'm gonna know that this has nothing to do with Binding of Isaac, but like, I just want to throw out that reference. It was like, you know, this looks fun. It's a psychology horror game. Was this the one that says like, let me double check. I need to double check. It was one that has like content warnings. Oh no, now I remember. It's a psychology horror game set in one room. Explore an ever-changing environment that reacts to your every move. You know, that looks interesting to me, but you know, a while back when I played a game called Motel, with that like looping, you know, motel, that really got me. I don't know which 3 Scary Games that was, but like in the 3 Scary Games I played a game called Motel, and this developer made that game. So the developer of this game made that game Motel. And let me double check something real quick.
Oh, I am. Preggo.
Yeah, Elise, shut up. Was that 3 Scary Games on 61? Oh. Yeah, there was in 3 Scary Games on 61. In 3 Scary Games on 61 I played the other game of this developer, so if you want to see that, there you go. Today, we're gonna go to an ever-changing room. So this room changes with everything I do. There's no light. How great. I still don't get that, like, this looks like, you know, this looks like a standalone lamp. And I wanted to assume, like, you would assume that the ceiling light goes off. Like, I have a light standing here, you know, in the thing. If I do this, you can see that it like gets pretty dark here, and then my tracking doesn't work as well with that. But you know, if that's like a separate button. So if I see this lamp, I not assume that I can like. Where is my light glue? There's the light. See. My tracking works fine now. But can we do more in our room? Blocked. They're gonna drill at like almost 10 p.m. It changes every move I make, right? It is actually 15 minutes before dawn, so nothing seems to happen. Like, sometimes I wonder what my neighbors are doing, but I think that, like, you know, like, I do know that my neighbors think of me about, like, like, to be honest, like, to be honest, I know that, like, I think of my neighbors what they are doing, but I probably assume, like, I'm pretty much assuming that my neighbors also think of me. What am I doing? Do you like now? I don't get this game. But yeah, like, I sometimes think what my neighbors are doing, but like I said, I can highly assume that my neighbors think I am weird. Like, I don't know. Like, if you hear me scream, if I play games with friends, you hear me scream, like, Yeah, you think that. Ever change the room with every step you take. So what happens if I stand still for like 5 minutes? Because like it says if, but every step I take it changes. But like, stuff. So, but yeah, like, of course, you know, I play a lot of video games in my free time because like I'm jobless and I'm job hunting. So once and then I get called or I have an interview. So recording sometimes gets rough during the day. Purely with the fact like, of like, yeah, like I can get randomly called. And if I'm recording, for example, like, if I'm recording something like a Pokemon Shiny event, I can stop that easily, but other stuff like this, not. And that's, I don't actually know why I record these scary games at night. I think to immerse myself in horror, but still. You know, I missed the changing room aspect of this game. Am I stupid? Does stuff change? I don't feel like stuff changed for some reason. Well, like for example, Project Elise one is going very, very well. My inspiration goes high. And like the dressmaking and outfit making, I've revealed until now. Which one did I start again? Normal type Elise, water type Elise, grass type Elise, normal, water, grass, fighting, poison, and fire type Elise. They're on my YouTube channel community page if you want to see them by now. I'm now currently working on the next one, which I'm not gonna spoil yet, unless you're my Discord. My Discord get privilege. Hehe. The time passes in this game, so something has to happen. Is it like something I don't notice, something I don't have to do? So I've been working on that also, and I of course want to make bigger projects since I have a lot of more free time. And I noticed that my subscriber count is going up, so arigato, I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate the people that like my videos, even if you only watch like Hatsune Miku videos, or even if you only watch like my 3 scan games, I really appreciate it. But yeah, like I want to do bigger things and more for my content creation, but like I also have like an appliance to job hunt and job search from like my government stuff and that sort of stuff, so let's go run around 10 circles because I don't know what to do. What if I like do like everything which I shouldn't? Am I doing wrong? If I don't get jump scared from like sitting around in a room and just running this, is there just like a psychology? It is just like is that the thing? Nothing changes at all. This is a psychology horror game. Is that the thing? Nothing changes at all. I thought I heard like a fan or something. Is this like the thing? Did nothing change at all? Is this just like a social experiment? Just like let people download our game and see how many play it, fall for it. Did something change in here? No. I'm pretty sure nothing has changed so far. It's been 10 minutes. Pretty sure nothing has changed. It's been 10 minutes so far. I feel like this is just like a setup, you know? We're just like, we make a game and we tell that people change stuff and people are gonna go crazy. You know, it's a psychology experiment. I'm going crazy, like, is there stuff changing that I just don't notice? Was that not the meaning of Delirium, like... that you go crazy? And disturbed state of mind of consciousness, especially in an acute sensitive condition associated with fever, intoxication, and certain other physical disorders. Yeah. Delirium formerly are acute constitutional states and ambitious term which is not discouraged in the specific states of acute confusion attributed to direct psychological consequences of medical condition. Effects of a psychoactive substance of multiple causes which usually develops over the course. Yeah, here, delirium, diagnostically, delirium encompasses both the symptoms of acute confusion and underlying organic progress. I just think this is an experiment. You know what? If this is an experiment, you know, to test if people really notice something, I'd like to. Okay, let me know this. If you've seen something that have changed in this room, let me know in the comments down below, because I don't think anything has changed in the room. I don't think this is a social experiment. On the other hand, I think I missed something. And if this is like a game that purely is like designed to fuck with you, you know, and be like, we put you in a room and say something changes, but we don't tell what changes, then well done. If this is how it feels to have like delirium as an illness, to like be like, is something missing? Is something changed? And I can't tell what has changed, you know? That you go crazy and confused? Then, well job. I really, really like it. So if this is just a fuck with you game, you know, nothing really happens, then sure. And that sort of stuff. As you always know, link is at the top of the video description. I'm gonna look and see if something really does change. And if something changes, I will let you know at the start of game 3. Or yeah, game 3, you know, the final game of today's episode. And otherwise, if nothing changes, you will see now game number 3.
1 hour later.
I know I said my prayers about the game, but I was to look around on the like itch.io page with the other creators, and I noticed that like I've touched everything in this room, everything, except this one drawer, and this one drawer had like the TV remote. I've been sitting here on my ass for 10 minutes, walking around in circles, going crazy.
It looks something like this. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen. If you are not ready, did not know what to do, it could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard, or throw you against a tree or a wall. It is such a big...
See how much more there is of the game.
Smash in buildings, knock signboards over, break windows all over town. But if you duck and cover like Bert, you will be much safer.
So there's apparently more to this game. Now, I've been sitting on my ass for 10 minutes. Hello? Jump scare? I can't enter my closet anymore. So what now? Yo, who's in my closet? Okay, I can enter my closet. Okay. Hello? Is it like a brightness option? Hold on. Oh. It's like something here. What's the chair doing there? I can't see anything. Hello? Is there someone in my closet? No. Hello? Ah. No, I think I'm going back into my closet. Hello? I can't see anything. On the remote. Let's watch some television again. And my closet's closed again. I was not going out anyway. Can you imagine I've been sitting past 10 minutes on my ass doing nothing? Well, I just have to find the remote. Hello? Yes, come in. Hello? I know you're in there. You gotta face me. Hello? Okay, fine if you go. Oh. What do you want me to do though? You want to give me an hug? You don't like the light? Fine. Get out your fucking clothes. You know, it sits breathing in my closet, be like, sits there breathing, doesn't say a thing, refuses to collaborate. Hello.
Right now, at this very moment, as you watch these light rays striking the magnified eye, similar tiny beams of light are entering your own eyes. And it's by our eyes that we are able to gain a great part of our knowledge. Nature has located the eye close to the brain so that its messages may arrive there quickly. Nature has also provided ample protection for this very delicate organ. Here, with the outer coverings removed, we see the eyeball completely surrounded.
So yeah, I know. Do I need to go into my bedroom? Hello? do you want me to do in the bedroom? Huh. Freedom! I guess I have to sprint or chase, eh? Isn't it? Hello? Somebody there? Hello? I'm armed. Nobody knows. Yeah, what's the worst thing can happen? That you come run across someone that's gonna hunt you and you have to chase and run back. You know, along dark hallway. I've seen everything in horror games. Yeah, boo. Oh. Are you gonna stay behind me? Ah. Why do you say run? Why do you say run? Why? End of demo. Now you're making it interesting. Yeah, this was basically the game. I've set the past 10 minutes in this drawer waiting for this to appear. You know, I could have played this game in like 10 minutes. I thought it was like a social experiment. I got the usual. I think I could have maybe. Nah, I'll let it as be. I'll let it as it be. I'll let it as it be. If you like, I already said what I thought of the game. I want to see more when it comes out. This was Delirium. If you want to play it for yourself, link is at the bottom of the video description. As I said, I'll see you in game number 3. Before we start our final game of today, I want to address one little concern. And why do I say it like this? It doesn't bring me time to look up what that concern was, because it says it when you boot up the game, but like, you know, OBS has to capture the game, and before OBS has a chance to capture the game is all like, yeah, bye with the violence. There's a content warning. This game handles sensitive subjects, contains gore, sudden loud sounds, and flashing lights. So, subjects, sensitive subjects, gore, sudden loud sounds and flashing lights. If you're not in a good mental headspace, we recommend you not play this game at this time. This game is called Levelhead, and it's a game basically about a janitor on your first day back at work after a traumatic incident. What awaits you on these floors? And this has been submitted for the Halloween or the October Horrors 2024 Game Jam. So I might for the next one, you know, look more at one of these. How many submissions are there? A lot. I might look at, like, for the next one, I might team this around this one. Oh, the Children of Clay was one too of these. Oh. Yeah. So I might look at more of them later. But we'll have to see. For now, we have to clean. Why can't I read these things? Can you read this? Oh, do I need to go each floor? Do I need to go each floor? Don't forget to check out the fuse boxes before we leave for the day. Finally back from our impromptu vacation, army. All things through him who strengthened me. Where are the fuse boxes? Oh, at the end of the floor. Oh. Oh. Right. Community yard sale, June 25, 27. Why can I sprint? Why? I don't want to sprint. I'm not gonna sprint. Oh, this is a type of horror game where you just go by level by level. I thought I was going to die. Oh, honey, are you sure about this? It wasn't that bad, was it? We don't need the money.
I'm okay. That little parents gave you this steak? I kind of thought you were a serial worker than that. Well, if you insist, I won't stop you. But don't expect any paid time off.
You're going home because we're after leaving us to do the rest of your dirty work? Thanks.
Toxic work environment.
Must be nice. Getting some time off whenever you feel good.
I was like, just throw me in the hole of the lion again, directly. I was talking about how my pregnancy went, and it's going well and that sort of stuff, but, okay. I've been through Winker. What is a ringer? Sunday game, watch party. When I'm interested in the game now, I don't want to talk. The GRAZY is going well. I've been like a bit gassy at the moment, or the past few days, because, well, that was part of it. I started to get carving for sweets. I have like a lot of candy in the house, and I can like eat a bag of candy in one day. It's like, it's not good for me, and I know. I'm used to it. I'm not used to eating candy and its carvings.
You never listen to me.
You're ruining everything.
And you always make everything about yourself.
I can't take this anymore.
I can't believe you'd say that to me. I'm so sorry. Please stop.
This is like purgatory. Unless what your dad says, he's no idea what he's talking about. Your mom is always making promises, never came. You wish you could see how toxic he really is. Not out of the ordinary. Just remember, I'm the one who really cares about you.
Can't you see I'm busy?
This is why you don't have any friends.
Well, if you dislike it so much, why don't you go live with your dad? You're so embarrassing. I love you, honey. You love me. Don't you?
No.
Your mother is a lying bitch.
I wonder what my life would have been like without you. I wish you were never born. No, I'm not drunk, honey.
You're a waste of space.
Can't you see I'm busy?
This is why you don't have any friends.
Well, if you dislike it so much, why don't you go live with your dad? You're so embarrassing.
Is that me? Is that like little me?
I love you, honey.
I'm here now, like a grown-up woman, like I get my own children. I don't want to be a parent like this. But yeah, it's going fine. Like I had some moments are harder to forget. Yeah, I can understand. But like I had my checkup this week. Lilia is going with her twin goals also fine, by the way. Just her struggles, but it's her first time being pregnant, really. Or first time going full time to a pregnancy. She's been pregnant before, but she didn't abort us because, like, she really didn't want to keep it. And it was from, like, a one-night stand. And that sort of stuff. So we're both doing fine at the moment. At least with our 22 weeks in and 23. And this game doesn't give me the room to talk. Like every floor I go to, something weird happens. Oh, the child's gone. But I don't want to be a parent like this. Even after all of that. This is a weird apartment, I'm not gonna lie. A weird apartment building. Yeah, like I said, like I can eat a bag of candy like in a day. If I have like here a bag of like top 5 to it. Face, you don't have a future, you don't just like you always. You're not scared, you're just weak, that's the difference. When you even try, you just feel like always. It didn't get better. This guy just gets bullied so far that he will. This is like purgatory.
Look at this creep.
Me?
What's wrong with you?
I'm just fixing your light, eh? Calling me a freak. You know, I'll turn it off for the day. You can fix it on your own. Oh my god, I can believe it. Congratulations, when are you guys due? I'm 22 weeks. Oh wait. I have no idea what to do. Is she having then like miscarriage? Carefree life of you and your child. Other geese. Oh. Oh. Well, the final floor, guys. See how I am a better parent than these two. If you would have just worked less and take care of me more, this never would have happened. When I need you the most, you weren't there, and now... There, and now it's too late. I didn't know we can ever get past this. You know, I've seen 4 stuff, but this... Ugh. This is like Isaac, that I'm going into the womb. To unalive my own mother's heart. Or did my lover had like a miscarriage? I don't hope that Lily gets a miscarriage. She's like 23 weeks, she's getting big. Like, she's getting big with her twins. And like, she won't shut up. Like, she won't shut up on how she's pregnant, how she loves it, how her carvings are. Like, she's like, I have like sweets. A sweet carving this pregnancy, and she's like sour. Like, from like that sour candy, I can stand it. Like, I can stand the sour candy. She's like, and if I give the back to her, you just turn your head around, and you turn back, and it's all gone. Believe me. I don't know how she does it, but like, she has like the sour thing, and she's getting bigger, but she won't shut up. Like, with all honesty, I do love her. And when I marry her, you know, I do love her to call my wife, but she won't shut up that she's pregnant. You know how you give a kid a toy and the kid won't shut up, like having that toy for like the upcoming like 2 weeks or something? Yeah, imagine it like that. This is like an interesting to have a crib in with like a baby. But yeah, like just like giving like I said, give a kid this tablet, and that kid will shut up for like the upcoming 2 weeks. If I give Lilia this tablet as a kid, like it's the opposite. She will talk the upcoming like 2 weeks. Or like 9 months that she's pregnant and has this tablet and that sort of stuff. I do get that like changed her life, but still, like she's such a sweetheart, but like, eh. So it was a miscarriage. It was an interesting monster. So I'm in like the intro of my lover. Oh, it's your memories. Oh. Wow. And then push every button to get there. Wow. You know, like, I can't say that I feel with pain, but I had, like, I come from a big family, so, like, fights in my family were, like, common. Because, you know, big families, and most of them were in, like, the teenage age. So, I can feel how it is to, like, have a home that you'd rather stay away from, because, like, when I was on my MBO college, when I was, like, 16 or something, I'd rather stay at school until like 6:30 when it was time to eat and go home. I often said like, you know, when I go to home, I often said like it's like a present. I don't know how bad it is. Because one day it's a good, you come home and nothing has changed, and like one day you come home like fight is gonna lose and everyone is mad and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I had no have to like argue with parents, argue with brother and parents and family, kids and parents and that sort of stuff. And I've seen troublesome stuff in my family, which has scarred me of life. But yeah, it made also the push to make me better and make sure everyone feels loved and there's no reason for hate, which I also have to bring back in my community. Like I said, in my community you can be whoever you want, and well, I also want to be the best mother for my children that I can be, but I know it will take some lessons, and I know it will take some time. And as this guy showed you, yeah, a trauma is rough and heavy. Because first off, I was gonna make the comment that the story doesn't make any sense, but now it makes sense. Like that one ending, like that ending in pure text to say like, I'll give my kid the love he deserves that I didn't get as a kid, you know, makes this whole story so much more sense. You have to think that this guy is in a working environment that's toxic. He grew up with a toxic mother and a toxic dad. And nobody loved him besides his girlfriend. And once his girlfriend got pregnant and gave him a child, he decided, you know, I had a troublesome youth. I didn't get a good youth. I'm gonna be a better parent than my dad and mother were. You know? And I think that is really, really nice to see. You know, I think like I want to say, I was gonna make the comment about like how the story is vague, but I think that ending makes it clear, and that makes you really like, especially with like the crypt, like it's like really weird. It felt like really, really weird that like you get into like basically, you know, the utero of your lover into the baby belly to see a crib, and be like, we chased by a monster back to the lift. You know, it felt so weird, but like the story makes sense. So I can't. I think I can talk. I can't talk bad on this. Like I feel like I can't, especially with the story behind it. If you want to play level-headed and experience it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description. This was 3 Scary Games. As I normally say, if you're new around here and don't know who I am, I'm not a Preggo, Elise, je Preggo poly Vtuber Transgender on the internet. I primarily focus on Project Defense Horror, so if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell, because I do always on Friday 2 horror videos a day. If you want to see more horror content, make sure to check the eye corner in the top right or the outro playlist on the left. if you want to join my public Discord, it's linked at the bottom of the video description with my link tree, where my link tree is. In my link tree, my Discord is linked also alongside any of my other socials, like Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitch, because I also stream from time to time. And in case you don't use Discord, because I do know that a lot of people use Discord and that sort of stuff. But yeah. So, and if you want to join the Patreons that I shouted out earlier in the video, my Patreon is also linked there. You can get a lot of bag of goodies, like early access to videos, you know, access to private Discord community for Patreon members and Twitch subscribers, shoutouts, and more personalized stuff to build a bigger connection from me to you and that sort of stuff. And with that, I'm gonna say, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next 3 scary games. Bye. Bye. And wait, before I click stop recording, you know, ask the people around you if they are okay and need help with something. Sometimes a lot of traumas are hidden behind a mask that not everyone is willing to show. So tell the person you love, tell the person your friends like that you love them and that you're there with them. They will appreciate it, believe me. Have a nice day.